Hi everyone. Today I am going to discuss about how to get 30 out of 30 marks in annual practical exams for both first PUC as well as second PUC. Before that, those who are watching my videos first time, do subscribe and like the videos and do share the videos with your friends. Dear students, as you all know about the practical exam consists of 30 marks. In that, if you follow these instructions or steps, you will get easily 30 marks. That will push up your result in a good manner. Here, general instructions are there. That is, duration of practical examination is 2 hours. Means within 2 hours you have to complete your all work related to experiment along with Viva. Okay, and maximum marks allotted is 30 mark. Okay, in your annual practical exam you are going to get 30 marks. Okay, that is a maximum mark. Here this 30 mark is divided into several steps. Okay, that as follows: scheme of evaluation. Okay, here weightage of marks for each steps, the marks has been distributed differently, that we will discuss now one by one. Here, performing the experiment in a annual examination, that consists of maximum 20 mark. Okay, if you perform the experiment in a good manner with all accuracy, you will get easily 20 marks. And after that, viva os means viva questions are there related to experiment. If you answer properly to those questions, you will get again 4 mark. Okay, and practical record book. Okay, this consists of 6 mark. Okay, here the practical record book consists of different experiments which you have regularly conducted in your practicals. Okay, that you have to write all the steps and you have to get the signature from your in charge and HOD signature and principal signature. Okay, that is called as certified journal or certified practical record book. That practical record book will get 6 marks, will give you 6 marks. Okay, if you didn't bring the certified journal, you will lose the marks. Here the total marks is now, after adding all these, you will get 30 mark. Okay, now the distribution of marks for performing the experiments, that as follows. First one is writing the principle of the experiment, means on which principle the experiment works, on which motto. Okay, that you have to write the principle of the related experiment, that carries 2 mark. Okay, and writing the formula and explaining the terms. In the experiment we have the formulas. Okay, you have to write the related formula of that experiment, and also after writing the formula you have to explain the terms or notations, that carries 2 mark. And writing the diagram, figure, circuit diagram, labeling. Okay, at least 2 parts. Okay, that carries 2 mark. Here in first PUC there is no circuit connections are there, only you have to handle the, you have to operate the apparatus. Okay, there is no connections in the first PUC. Okay, in second PUC you have the circuit connections. Okay, you have to write the relevant diagram, figure, circuit connection, you have to draw the diagram and you have to mention the parts, that carries 2 mark. And after that, next step is writing the tabular column observation pattern, means the experiment consists or contains certain preliminary observation, that is the initial conditions. Okay, Those are the initial conditions. You have to write those observations. After writing the observation, you have to draw the tabular column that has to be empty. You need not to enter any values in that. Okay. After taking the signature of the invigilator or examiner, you have to write the readings. That too after taking their permission. Okay. Tabular column carries 2 marks. Okay. Total 8 marks here. Next one, constructing the experiment setup or circuit, that carries 3 mark. Here this step includes, if you are belongs to first PUC, there is no construction, only you have to operate the instrument. Okay, that too in a proper way. Okay, if you are belongs to second PUC, you have to connect the circuit according to the circuit diagram. Okay, that carries 3 mark. Next one is performing the experiment and entering the readings into the tabular column observation pattern. We have to write the observation in that experiment, and we have to take the readings in a proper way, that too related to that experiment. Okay, entering the readings, that carries 4 marks. Okay, after that, after taking the readings, substitution and calculation, plotting the graph and calculation, this carries 3 mark. If you are a first PUC, there is also calculation, and if you are a second PUC, there is also calculation. In past PUC, for some experiments you have the graphs, and in second PUC, in most of the experiments you have the graphs. Okay, you have to substitute and calculate the readings by using the relevant formula. Okay, step by step. After calculation, if there is a graph, we have to draw the graph with the proper coordinates, x coordinate and y coordinate. If slope is there, we have to take the slope, that carries 3 mark. Okay, and after graph or after calculation, you have to write the outcome of the experiment, that is result with unit. You have to write the result in a proper way, means mentioned range. Okay. Then after that you have to write the unit compulsorily, that carries 2 mark. Okay, for example, if you are belongs to a first PUC, okay, then you are measuring the diameter of an wire. Okay, then you have to write the result in terms of length. Diameter belongs to length interval, and you have to mention the unit, that is meter. Okay, like that. And if you are belongs to a second PUC, you have to write the that result value, and you have to mention the unit proper. Okay, this all steps will carry the total 20 mark. This is related to performing the experiment. If you follow these steps, you will easily get 20 marks in your annual practical exam. After that, the next step is Viva questions. Okay, in that 4 questions must be asked, and each question carries 1 mark. Each Viva question carries 1 mark. You have to answer for 4 questions. And these questions in the Viva should be simple, direct, and related to the experiment to be performed by the student. These Viva questions includes your experiment, not your neighbor's experiment. Okay, so that you have to answer for the questions related to your experiment. Okay, that carries Viva questions. Okay, like that, and this carries 4 mark, and after that practical record book, that is 6 mark, total 30 marks. If you follow these steps, easily we get 30 marks. Okay, these are the main instructions to the candidates who are going to attend the annual practical exam for the academic year 2025. for both first PUC as well as second PUC. So I hope all of you understand these steps. Okay, you have to follow these steps. Okay, wish you all the best for your annual practical exam. Thank you.